What is up, guys? This is that Blur. This is that GTA fan 720 with yet another video. I'm gonna go back to my roots for this one. The Nintendo Switch. Something gaming related for once in so long. One of my most popular videos is me talking about the Xbox One Elite bundle. Yet I never really got back into it. And my most popular video of all time is my video of me unboxing this DVD drive add-on for the 360. But the Nintendo Switch, it exists. It's been released. It has games. Barely. It has Zelda. That's it. It has Zelda. And it's like a tiny tablet. It's barely bigger than my phone. It has like the Joy-Cons, like the side control Windows. It has the side controller. Stupid Windows throw me off. It has the the great tablet features. It has that Pro controller, which is actually a controller. It has the nice screen, 720p. I'm just gonna talk everything about the Switch. My opinions on everything all in one video. This is just gonna be like a super fast, my opinion on the Switch. And I'll probably do another one for the PS4 Pro and the Xbox Scorpio project. But for the Scorpio, I'll probably wait until that's actually like official. I know it's obviously coming, but we don't know the name of it. We don't know what it's doing. We don't know what it's gonna have. It's supposedly gonna be a juggernaut, but Horizon was also supposed to be a juggernaut, and it's So the Switch, the screen, 720p. That's good. I like that. It's a decent sized screen. Yes, my phone literally has twice the amount of resolution in a slightly smaller screen, but I don't mind it. Because, obviously you're not going to be reading a whole lot of text and stuff. Gaming graphics, it's going to be fine. And most importantly, it's going to have a good battery. When I first heard that it had 3 hours of battery life, I was kind of like, that's it? But now that I've actually kind of thought about it, and obviously this is playing something like Breath of the Wild, some more higher end game, that's good battery life. That's pretty good. I would have preferred maybe around 4 hours, but keep in mind that's about the same amount of screen on time that your phone probably gets. So if you look at it that way, it's not bad. It's pretty good. USB-C, which is great. Something I would have known. I would have experienced USB-C had Note 7 not been recalled, but USB-C. Nowadays, USB-C isn't that standard, but it's just no question. If they were going to make a non-proprietary standard that the console was going to use, which they should have, and they did, then USB-C was the way to go. Because micro USB has been dead. It's been dead for a really long time. Even when it was still new, it sucked. It sucks. Micro USB is terrible. It's a terrible standard. USB-C has killed it, and Nintendo Switch has USB-C. Power supply, yeah, it's got the Super Nintendo brick. Don't really care. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but I have power strips that are special, and they, take care of that. Like you can see right there. It's one of those power strips, so they got the side plugs on it, so it's fine. There we go. But yeah, so not that big of a deal to me. The dock seems like a cool idea. Doesn't cover up the screen all the way. It kind of sits out of it a little bit. Would have preferred if it went all the way flush, but what are you going to do? Joy-Cons, they seem like they're fine. I've never touched a Switch. I've never played a Switch. I've never gone to a Best Buy and looked at the Switch or a GameStop or anything like that. I have yet to. If I do, and something drastically changes about my opinion, then I'll do a part 2. If not, and it's pretty much the same as I predict, then I won't bother. The Joy-Cons, they seem to be alright. They seem to be a little bit tiny, but if you have them detached, that'd be kind of nice, because, you can, lean back, with your hands, resting on your knees, and you don't need to, have it all together in, a, controller. The Pro controller seems nice, just like any other controller. I hit my hand on the desk. Ow. Let's see, what else? The game cards, they got that stuff on them so you can't eat them. It's a good idea. They're kind of like SD cards. The problem with the storage space, how you can't move something onto the storage space, Nintendo, really, just fix that. Just release an update, fix that. The fact that sometimes when you slide those grips, like those Wii remote wrist strap things onto the sides of the Joy-Cons. They seem to have problems coming off or getting put on there right. So that's probably just a little error. Nintendo, fix that. I've seen some faulty units. Probably just a defect. Nintendo, fix that. It's all easy stuff. At least I would hope so. At least for a big company like Nintendo. I'd hope these basic issues that it has. That's really all I have. Like, I'm trying to think, is there any other really issues that I actually have with it? I mean, yeah, it doesn't support like a browser or Netflix or YouTube or crap, but obviously that's stuff that'll come with time. eShop, Virtual Console, that'll all come with time. That's pretty much it. Like, I like the portability aspect of it, although if I had it, I wouldn't honestly use it, because on the rare occasion I want to take anything portably, I own a phone, so, and, a pretty good phone at that, so I don't really see the point in, personally, I don't see what I would use the Switch for. I would mainly use it as a home console, and because of that, the fact that it has those mediocre specs, I don't know. But I just hope that developers will get on board with it. I do not want another Wii U, and I'm pretty sure everyone doesn't want another Wii U, because the advertising they've been doing has been spot on. They've been, amping the hell out of it to make sure everyone knows what it is, unlike the Wii U, and people thought it was an add-on for the Wii. They're making sure that people know that this is the Switch, this is a new console, this is portable meets home gaming. It is here, and it is awesome. And I like that. I really like that. But yeah, there's not really much else I can say. I think the multicolored version of the Switch looks kind of ugly. Like, I wish they would use, at least with the turquoise and that bright red. I do wish that one of the Joy-Cons were a bit more ergonomically designed for when you're actually using them sideways. Because it seems like, especially with the right Joy-Con, it seems to be kind of difficult to do that because it's like all scrunched together. So since that is part of the design, that's probably something that they won't be able to fix easily. But if they ever make a revision, or maybe just Joy-Cons that they're selling in the future, they can fix it. So if you want to get it fixed, just grab another pair of Joy-Cons and slap them on the side of the console. There you go. It seems to be like a durable device. It doesn't seem like it's cheaply made or anything like that. But yeah, there's not really much else to say. Like, I personally wouldn't use it portably, so that doesn't really affect me, but I guess it'd be nice if I really wanted to. It's there. I guess it's better to have it and then not need it than need it and not have it, kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, the Switch, I wanted to get better games. I wanted to get, better, maybe some more original IPs. Also get some more developers on board with it, because developers seem to be enjoying the Switch and they seem to be making good stuff for it, but not all of them are quite on board. Most of them are just kind of testing the waters like they did with the Wii U. So Nintendo, do everything you can to keep those devs, because if you lose those devs, the Switch will die. It's just a fact. Because even no matter how great Zelda is, it's not going to sell every single Switch. I do honestly think that maybe the Zelda could be good enough that it could push the Switch up to a pretty decently close to where the Wii U was around its end of production. But I honestly wouldn't count on it. So Nintendo, I like what you're doing, but fix those tiny issues and, overwhelm the software, or not overwhelm, update the software, make it all nice and more workable. Fix that thing with the SD card with the saving, and fix the thing where they're like, you can only use the save data on that Switch. Change that, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people would like to be able to take their SD card out, stick it in their friend's Switch, and then play with their save data. So fix that. And honestly, I'm very impressed with what you guys have done. Doesn't cater to me personally, but I'm impressed with it. And I did just buy a new Nintendo console on the 3rd, in fact. But it's not a Switch. It's a Super Nintendo. So, but yeah, so guys, that was my thoughts on the Nintendo Switch. What is your guys' thoughts on the Nintendo Switch? Leave a like in the comment. Leave a comment below. Like this video. Send it to people, or don't. I get paid either way. Something I heard on a TV show. But yeah, so this is that GTA Fan 720 signing out. I hope you all have a good one. And if you guys had pretty good experiences with the Switch, then let me know in the comments below. See you all in the next one. We're going to talk about the PS4 Pro.